This video is going to demonstrate how to use Google Docs. So you go into our Google Apps and open up Google Docs, or you can just type in docs.com and it will open up for you. Now, for most of you, you will be familiar with Google Docs, and so this might not apply to you, but if you've never used it before, this is a great little intro. Before we get into what Google Docs can be used for and how to use it, I just want to point out the template gallery. Okay, so if you just want a blank Google Doc, right, you just click on the blank one. But Google's done a great job of providing pre-made layouts. Okay, so if throughout high school you need to make a report, you could use the report layout. And this just is a great, easy way to organize and structure your work without you having to do that. Okay. If you want to create a resume, right, or a CV, right, they have pre-made layouts for you that you just then fill in your information with. So again, it's quite useful and helpful to just remember that that's there. All right, so let's open up a new doc. Okay, and we've got a new one here. So the first thing you should always do is give your document a title. Test 1. You'll notice Google Docs automatically saves, so you don't ever have to press save or anything like that. It's very, very important. It's got all the functions here, right? So bold, italics, underline, text color. This is where you can highlight. Okay. If you want to add an image, right, you can either go from your cameras, from the internet, from Google Drive, or from your computer if you have anything stored on the computer. Okay. A few other things. Remember, add-ons. That's where you can find EasyBib or calculators or anything else you need. Tools, so if you want a spell check, which obviously you should always do before you hand something in, make sure you go to Tools and Spelling and Spell Check. The dictionary option is there, so if you need help spelling a word, that's how you can find it. Now, when you go Insert, again, you can add an image from going to Insert. If you want to add a table, pretty straightforward. There's the table. If you want to add a chart, you go Insert, Chart. You can decide what style of chart you want. Okay. Now, important. Okay. Right now, you'll notice when I hover over the share button that it is only private. It says private to me. Okay. A lot of your work that you're going to be doing, you might be collaborating with other classmates, or you might want to have your teacher be able to see your work, especially if it's an internal or a piece of homework. So what you need to do, and you need to get in the habit of this, is to click on the share button and then type in the name of whoever you want to share it with. So if it's your teacher, you'd write your teacher's name in. If it's a classmate, you put their name in. And you can add as many people as you want. So if it's a group of 5, you put in all 5 emails and they'll all be able to work on it at the same time. So I'm going to just show you. All right, so I've added Mrs. Van der Linden, and this is important. So over here, right now, the pencil says that this person, Mrs. Van der Linden, can edit it directly. If I only want them to view it without being able to change what I've written, you click Can View, and the eye pops up. So this means whoever you've shared this with, they can see what you wrote, but they can't change it. if you want them to be able to fully edit it and change whatever they want, you put it on the pencil. If you want them to be able to make suggestions, so if you hand in something and you want your teacher's feedback, okay, put it on can comment, because that means that they can go through what you've written and they can write comments that you can see. So it's not changing what you've written, it's just giving you suggestions. You can add a little message if you want, and you can do one or two things. You can, if you have this box ticked, the notify people, it means they will get an email saying that this document has been shared with them. So it's up to you whether you want to do that. If you untick it, they won't get the email, but it will go into their Google Drive. So you need to decide what works best. And then you press send, and that person will then have access to it. The last thing you need to know is whenever you make a Google Doc, you must decide, where am I going to put this? So just like if you had a folder full of paper, and you were taking class notes, you would want to store that note in the right folder, so that when you went back to study, it would be where it needs to be, right? No sense wasting time trying to find where you put that piece of paper. And the same goes for Google Docs. Okay, you need to put it in the right spot. So if you've watched the other video about your Google folders, you'll know that there is a folder on your Google Drive for each class, and within each folder, all right, you should have already made a folder for each topic that you're going to study for the year. Right? And then all you have to do is click on the folder here. So you click on the folder, and then you decide where to put it. So for me, I'm going to go to my drive. Here are my folders. Let's say geography. And then you might have, topic number 1, and then another folder for topic number 2, topic number 3. All right, so each topic's got a different folder. And when you find the folder you want, you just click on it. And then you click move. Okay, and when you click move, that document will go in that folder. Hope that helps.